and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining, or thank you so much for coming back if you've taken one of my classes before. My name is Lauren. We're going to be doing 15-minute express full body flow. So to really get into your full body, we'll build heat, we're going to build strength. So roll out your mat whenever you're ready and we'll meet there. We're going to start by finding our feet standing tall at the back of our mat, rolling your shoulders back, take a nice inhale, checking in with our posture straight away, so tucking that pelvis, lightly engaging the core, standing with a tall spine, splay your palms forward, and stand comfortably in mountain pose. Make sure all 10 toes are splayed across the mat, and slowly turn the focus inwards. Quieten down the mind. And gently on your next inhale, tuck the chin to the chest, roll down super slow, vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing yourself to a nice hanging forward fold. Sway slightly, bend the knees, and then roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. The head is the last thing to come up. Stand tall before exhaling in this position and rolling back down again, starting with the chin to the chest. And finding forward fold. Every time you come down, you just want to loosen it out. So shake the arms, walk the knees, and then come back up to standing. We'll move through this one more time. So roll back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, releasing the shoulders, finding more space in between the shoulder blades. Plant the palms, and then this time sweep the arms up and overhead, bringing you back to a standing position. Arms are straight up to the sky. Reach over to one side for a side stretch. Come back through center, and then clasp your wrist over to the other side. And as you come back through the center, your next exhale, just release it down, swing the arms down, and from forward fold, we're going to walk out and find our high plank position. Once you reach a high plank, really engage your core, lower the hips, rock forward and back to send mobility into the ankles, and make sure your shoulders are stacked nicely over your wrists. Grounding strong from your high plank, you're going to lift your left leg off, point through the toes, and then bend the knee up to tap the left elbow. Extend it back. Before bending it back in, bring knee to nose. Extend it back one more time, and as you exhale, twist the body. You're tapping left knee to right elbow. From here, we're just going to extend the foot, so splaying your left foot down to the ground and reaching your right arm up and over, opening the chest to the sky, and then peeling back, gently releasing the leg, coming back through plank. A really nice opening pose. And gently lower through your chaturanga and hold here with your chest flat to the mat. Extend your fingertips just out wide and open your chest. Lift up for King Cobra. Lower with control, and then repeat once again. Exhale to lower the chest to the mat. Stack your hands under your shoulders, tuck the toes, and push up to our power plank to go directly to the other side. So we're lifting off our right leg, extending the leg behind us, bending the knee to tap right elbow. Inhale to really use the core through this. Bring knee to the nose. Last time to extend the leg back, twist underneath the body, tap right knee to left elbow, and then exhale to extend the right leg in front of you. Release the left arm up and overhead. Really opening the chest, stretching through the shoulders. And then with control, plant your palms back down to the mat and release that leg back through plank. From here, inhale to keep your elbows tucked into your body. Move through one full body push-up. You can lower your knees if needed. And then meeting back in plank, you're going to swing that right arm up to the ceiling, releasing for a nice side plank. Holding here for just a moment before releasing your right arm back down, pivoting the body to go straight to the other side. Planted your right hand into the mat and sweep your left arm up to the sky, really lifting your hips, using your obliques. And then from here, peeling that left toe all the way up to the right knee, so your left knee is pointing to the ceiling. And then step the left foot back behind you, lowering your glutes to the mat, twisting yourself around, and eventually splaying both legs out by your side, coming to a nice wide seated position. So you're facing the other side of your mat that you were from side plank. Inhale as you sweep your arms up and overhead, flex and point the toes, bring your arms down to come back up. Plant the left hand on your left leg and sweep your right arm up and overhead, side body stretch, before walking yourself through the center and over to the other side. On your next exhale, bring yourself up to neutral. Swing your right leg around to meet your left, bending your knees and bringing yourself onto a tabletop position. So now you're facing what was originally the back of your mat. Moving through cat-cow. As you inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, tuck chin to chest and curve your spine. Move through a few of these in your own time, just getting into your nice spinal mobility, using your breath. Inhale to open, exhale to curve. Coming back through a neutral spine in your own time. Tuck your toes, lift your knees 1 inch off the mat and hover here for a moment, holding everything. You'll feel the heat build straight away. Engage your core and then exhale to find downward facing dog, hips to the ceiling. Grounding both heels into the mat, generously bending into the knees. Lift high up onto the tippy toes and ripple your body forward into our high plank position. Pivoting onto your right hand, splaying your left fingertips to the ceiling, lifting up through your obliques. And then exhale to bring that hand back down, pivot onto the other side. Left hand down, right arm comes up, lifting high before peeling your right toes up to meet the left knee. So your right knee is pointed to the ceiling. And then exhale to step that right foot back, lower the glutes and come around once again to the long edge of your mat. This time we're keeping a bend into our right knee, pushing ourselves up onto a side lunge position and taking your hands off. The option, you can either place your fingertips down as we walk ourselves over to the other side for more support. If you want to take your hands off, we're just going to push off the right knee, sweep ourselves over to the left side, and then once again inhale to push over. And last time, coming back to your left side, pivoting your whole body to face the front of your mat. So you're coming through into a nice low lunge. Palms are planted on either side of the front bent knee. Sweep your arms down to come up as you lift them off, finding a nice high crescent lunge. Inhale to find a back bend. And exhale back to neutral. Gently tap the back knee down to the mat and inhale to straighten. Exhale, back knee taps. And inhale, straighten back up before pivoting yourself out to a warrior 2. Readjust where you need here and then flip the front palm, sweep it up and back for a peaceful warrior. Inhale to come back through warrior 2, strong arms out either side of the body before windmilling the hands back down, coming through low lunge. From here, you're going to step the left foot back, release it all the way to the sky so body comes into 3-legged dog. Keeping the knee in the air, just bend the knee and open up the hip, take circles with the ankle. Inhale, extend that leg once more and bring the feet back to meet each other, finding downward dog. Inhale to release your right leg to the sky, find 3-legged dog. Exhale to bend the knee, sweep it up into the chest and step it up to the top of your mat. Engage your core to sweep your arms up and overhead. Keep lifting your upper body, finding high crescent lunge. Gently tap the back knee down to the mat with control and exhale to lift and straighten. Really engaging your quads as you tap with control and lift and straighten. Exhale to pivot out to our warrior 2, strong arms before flipping the front palm, sweeping the arm up and over, find peaceful warrior. Gently place that back hand on either the thigh or the calf. Chest is facing the sky, and then come back through warrior 2. Exhale, windmill the arms back down, framing the front foot. Prepping to release the right leg back, swing it all the way up to 3-legged dog, point through the toes. Keeping the knee in the air, just bending it, allowing the foot to hover. And then exhale to straighten and place it back down, find downward facing dog. Really nice work. Pedal out the heels and aiming to get your chest towards your thighs. On your next inhale, ripple your body forward back to plank, keeping your body in a nice straight line. Extend and lift your left leg, point the toes away before bending and twisting, so you're tapping left knee to right elbow. Exhale to bring it through the center and then over to the left elbow. Holding the knee here, lower your arms halfway to a push-up position, press back up to plank and then send the hips back for a downward dog. Move through a vinyasa slowly in your own time, coming through a nice chaturanga, meeting in an up dog or a baby cobra. And then exhale for downward dog once again. Inhale to ripple forward, find a strong plank, and then exhale to extend your right leg up and off, bend the knee in, twist it straight away to the left elbow, bring it through the center, knee to nose, and then right knee taps right elbow as you lower halfway for a push-up. Push back up and then release your right foot back into plank. Exhale to gently move through a vinyasa, find your up dog, and then send your hips high for a downward dog. An option to stay in downward dog, or if you want to take child's pose, relax your knees down, melt your body to the mat, and move through some deep breaths. On your next exhale, gently push back up to all fours, tuck your toes, then extend your legs, finding plank. Re-engaging your core and your glutes as you pivot onto your left hand, splay your right arm to the ceiling, moving through variations of side plank here, lifting up your hips, lifting your right leg off, if it's comfortable to challenge your balance. And a further variation, peel your right toes up towards your knees, so your right knee's pointing to the ceiling, and then from here, stepping it back, this time keeping your hips up and just extending your right arm back behind you, really opening your chest for Wild Thing. As you inhale next, to keep everything slow and controlled, pivot your body back towards the mat. Exhale as you keep a nice strong high plank. And inhale as you pivot onto your side plank on the other side. So you're keeping your right hand down, sweeping your left fingertips to the ceiling, hips lifted, and then engage your inner thighs to lift off your top leg. Gently place the foot back down and then peel your left toes up to the right knee, knees pointed to the ceiling, before stepping it back and finding your Wild Thing, adjusting where you need. Really open your chest and reach that arm back behind you. Final exhale in Wild Thing, and then pivot your body back once again around to high plank. This time just gently drop your knees to the mat in your own time, and then cross your feet behind you, bringing your glutes all the way back, coming to a nice seated position. Scooch down towards the end of your mat and come into about halfway. Keep that nice bend in the knees, roll your shoulders back, sit up tall through the spine. Extend your arms out in front of you and roll back halfway, engaging your core, lifting your knees off to a 90-degree angle. And to come through our ab series, just begin by tapping your toes, one leg down to the mat and then back up and swap it over. Really scooping in your core, repeating this a few times, keeping your focus strong ahead of you. We'll do 2 more toe taps. Last one, hold for just a second before exhaling and hugging the knees in, gently placing the soles of the feet onto the mat and rolling your back down, bringing yourself flat to your mat. Inhale to kick your knees into your chest before pointing your toes and extending your legs to the ceiling. Exhale to lower, hovering them 1 inch off the mat before bending the knees in again, extend and lower. We're not doing too many of these, so go through 1 more. And on this last one, as you extend your legs to the sky, we're going to keep them there. Keep the right leg straight and pointed to the ceiling. Extend your left leg down and hover it off the mat. Lift off your shoulders, hugging the back of your right leg. And exhale as you swap, clasping left leg in. Swap and swap. Keep going, squeezing that core for our final ab series. And then gently hug the knees in, relax your shoulders down, rock side to side, massage out the lower back, and exhale softly. Keep your right knee hugged in as you extend the left leg and just twist that right knee over the left side body, coming through a gentle spinal twist. Your gaze is over the right shoulder for a deeper twist. And gently bring it back in, swap the knees over. Extending right leg, left knee comes in and over the right side body, and send your gaze over that left shoulder. Gently twisting your body back to neutral, hugging in your knees. And preparing for our last pose of the practice. Extend your legs back to the ceiling. With momentum, kick your hips off, so you're lifting your hips up to the sky, bending into your elbows and placing your hands gently on your lower spine to help keep them lifted, keeping your neck really nice and neutral. Chin comes to the chest, moving through candle pose. You can stay here or you can extend your legs back, so aim for your feet to touch the ground. And gently breathe in this position, really nice opening and release for the lower back. To come out of it, gently extend your legs back up to the ceiling and then roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, bending in your knees as soon as possible. And then using that momentum to softly come back up to a seated position. In your own time, cross your legs. Sit up tall through your spine, shake everything out, look right to left. Get rid of any tension in the neck, create some nice mobility. Sweep your arms down to come up, lift out of the hips. Place your right hand down and then reach over with your left arm, side body stretch. Before exhaling, curving your body down and over the other side. Come back up to neutral. Set the backs of your hands on the knees. Close down your eyes. And we'll finish off this practice by taking 3 deep inhales and exhales through the nose and out through the mouth. Filling up space in the body. And the last exhale, wiggle your fingers, bring your hands together in prayer, and we'll bow to say namaste. Thank you so much for joining me once again. I hope you enjoyed this practice. Please feel free to stay in your space if you have a bit more time to meditate, or if not, I hope to see you in my next classes coming every week. So thank you.